Namo Buddhaya. My homage to my teacher, to our Lokasamin Mahansa, most venerable Avasarai Kiribadgoda Jnanananda Mahatera. Children, when you learn the Buddha's teachings, you will be able to correct yourself. You will be able to correct your mistakes. So, no one else have to come and remind you to correct your mistakes. You can use the Buddha's teachings and keep the Buddha's teachings as a mirror. Now the name of this Dhamma program is Mirror of Dhamma for Kids. So the mirror that you are using is, the mirror is the Dhamma. So when you look at the Dhamma, when you think through the Buddha's teachings, you will realize the things that you are doing are good or bad. So, for you to learn, to know about more about good and bad, we are taking suttas, Jataka stories, Dhammapada stories, and also teachings from Vimanavattu, Petavattu, and revealing to you and teaching you. Why? To use those teachings as a mirror and correct yourself. So remember, you are learning Dhamma to correct your mistakes. And come to a position where you will not do any bad deeds that will lead to bad destinations forever in life. Remember, be happy knowing that you are learning this Dhamma to come to a position, come to a stage where you will not do any bad deeds. You will not feel like doing any bad deeds. And you will not ever thought of doing bad deeds that will lead you to be born in any of the bad destinations. And finally, you will have maximum of 7 births. That is becoming a stream entrant. Imagine the ability and the advantages we get by learning Dhamma. It's easy to become a doctor. It could be hard, but then can become a doctor. You can become an engineer. You can become a nurse. You can become a lawyer. Human beings can reach that state. But becoming arahants, how many arahants have you heard about the past few years? Most of them, they tend to be arahants, but internally they are not arahants. So it's not easy to become arahant. Arahant means developing your mind to an extent where you will not suffer from lust, anger, and delusion forever anymore in life. So, correcting ourselves, controlling the body, speech, and mind, it's not easy as we think. Even doctors, engineers, lawyers get angry. Even they tell lies. Even they cheat others. So that means, children, we should understand ourselves that it's not easy to control and tame our life with good qualities. Let us strive hard. The most difficult thing in this world is becoming a monk. And the second most difficult thing is remaining as a monk by practicing Dhamma. When you practice that Dhamma, it's not hard to realize the Four Noble Truths. So remember, you all are fortunate to learn this Dhamma and practice this Dhamma in a time period where Buddha has passed away and almost 2600 years has passed. Yet still we have a chance to learn these stories and apply to our day-to-day lives and keep this Dhamma as a mirror and practice this. So please remember this Dhamma and keep this Dhamma as a mirror and correct yourself, just like you are beautifying yourself by looking at a mirror. So let's go for reviews to Buddha Dhamma Sangha, observe 5 precepts and learn the story. Namo Buddhaya. So let's go for refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha and observe 5 precepts before we start learning Dhamma. Now say together with me. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. To observe the 5 precepts, say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, for rebirth in heaven, and to realize the 4 noble truths. In this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, now we have come to the Dhamma sermon. We have to continue the sermon. I did a small introduction in the beginning. Children, some people, they become arrogant when they have extra money. When they know that they can study very well, they become arrogant. They become very proud of what they have. Then some people become proud and arrogant because of their beauty, as if their beauty remaining until they die. What happens to the beauty, children? Think, close your eyes and think. Haven't you seen grandparents, old people? Do they look beautiful anymore? The skin has become wrinkled and hair fallen, the nose, cheeks. When you look at the body of an old person, does it look same like when you're looking at a young person's body? No. Remember, beauty is something that lasts for a short period. So if we become proud for something that we will have for a short period, is it worth it? No. But then why some people become proud of small things that they have? Because of small special things that they have in life. They forget that the things what they have known as special for them is impermanent. The people who became proud forgot that those things are temporary what they are having. So a lot of people when they live among human beings as human beings, even children, we all are human beings. We forget that we are going in sansara. We forget that we don't realize, we don't understand that we are born and dead again and again. When we perform actions, when we say things, when we do things, when we think, we forget and we are not aware that we are accumulating a karma. Now, sometimes you might not scold some people because you are scared of them. But if you see a person who is weaker than you, you might scold and get angry at him. Why? You know that he is weaker than you. But even though the other person is weaker than you, still when you get angry at others, when you scold others, don't you accumulate a bad karma? To give results in many lives. You scold only once because of something that you need in life. You might get whatever it is you in life. But in this life, it is just for one life. But the bad karma, will it just limit for one life? Sometimes the bad karma comes until we attain Nibbana. Sometimes the bad karma comes behind us for 1,000 lives. Do we realize these things when we perform actions, children? We don't realize. Why? The message that comes from a Buddha, the true nature that was realized by a Buddha, was not realized by us from our birth. We were born in this human world without knowing these things. So we had to learn these things from a Buddha or from a Buddha's disciple. If not, we will grow like a dried bamboo tree. No point. So we should not live like a dried bamboo tree. We should live like a what? Like a disciple of a Buddha. Like a noble disciple of a Buddha. Not like a dried bamboo tree. Children, why I had to tell you about this, the danger of becoming arrogant and the danger of becoming proud. See, during the Buddha's time, there was a prince who was experiencing all the wonderful things as a son of a king. The problem was he was obsessed by his father's power and the father's wealth. So one day he went to the park and enjoyed dancing, singing, and playing sports. So this prince, he got onto a elephant. Those days vehicles were elephants, horse carriages, so they don't have to pump petrol. Now today we have expensive vehicles, but if there's no petrol and diesel, we'll have to park all the vehicles at home and wait. But those days there were horses who can ride very fast. So now what happened? Now this prince went to the royal parks and enjoyed, and when he was returning, what happened? When he was returning, upon returning, he entered the city of Rajagaha. This happened in India. Then, while he was coming, a Pacheka Buddha was coming towards him walking along the road. A Pacheka Buddha was walking with calm body postures, with a serene mind, without disturbing anyone, peacefully. He was walking along the road. Now, this prince, after seeing this Pacheka Buddha, wanted to talk to this monk. Now, see the nature of this Pacheka Buddha. It says here, the name of this Pacheka Buddha is Sunetta, who was very calm, concentrated, and virtuous. His mind was concentrated. Now, are our minds concentrated? If our minds are not concentrated, then remember we have to concentrate our minds. Are we fully virtuous? If we are not fully virtuous, we should become virtuous. He led a very simple life. Are we living a simple life? Think yourself. He was on his arms round begging for food. From house to house, he has to take a plate. The Pachika Buddha and Arahant have to take alms bowl and go from house to house begging for food. So the prince who was riding an elephant climbed down and asked the Pacheka Buddha mockingly, Bante, did you get food? Now this prince on the tusker on the elephant got off the elephant, climbed down and slowly went to the Pacheka Buddha. And he asked, Bante, did you get food? Then just after asking that question, he forcefully he grabbed the Pacheka Buddha's alms bowl from his hands and smashed it on the ground. He took the alms bowl and then smashed it on the ground. He just broke it. Now, did Pacheka Buddha ask any food from him? No. Then after smashing the alms bowl, he said to the Pacheka Buddha, do whatever you can do. I am a son of a king. This is my power. This is my territory. You all have to live according to the way I want, to my wishes. Pacheka Buddha, he just looked down. He said, may all beings have happy minds. May this person have happy minds. And Pacheka Buddha went back to the kuti, to his room. He stopped going on alms round on that day. His hunger would have remained just for one day. But the bad karma that person did by breaking that Pacheka Buddha's alms bowl, he could not eat for many lives. He could not even look at the human world. He was not born in the human worlds for millions of births. Not even after 10 million births he was born among human beings. Why? He blocked his path. He blocked his way to be born in a human world by damaging a property of a Pacheka Buddha. By harming a Pacheka Buddha. By harming and by stopping a Pacheka Buddha eating food. By force he did that. There are some people, they throw stones to houses. They tear things. In school they damage the toilets. They write things in walls. And if their parents are very powerful, they threaten their friends. Don't do such things. Now this prince thought, what can this Pacheka Buddha do now? That was Prince's idea. Prince thought, now this prince, he know that police can't do anything for him. The army can't do anything for him. Why? He is a son of a king. But does he has a chance from karma? Is he escaped from karma? Has he released from karma? No. He was not aware that he is depending on karma. He was not aware that his bad karma will give results in future births until he attained Nibbana. He didn't know all those things. That's why we are teaching this Dhamma for you to keep as a mirror, children. Don't become arrogant to the mother and father. Don't become arrogant to the school teachers. Don't get angry with your brothers and sisters. Be humble to everyone. Take the challenge to be humble and obedient, to help people as much as possible. Look what happened to this prince. Look what happened to this prince. The result of that evil deed was very painful. After death, he fell directly into hell. He suffered for a long time. Exactly how long? 6 times 84,000 years. That many years he had to suffer in the miserable hell. One time he was boiled legs first. Another time he was boiled head first. One time boiled from the left side. Another time boiled from the right side. Then he experienced immense pain. Having gotten angry at that Pacheka Buddha, who never got angry, the foolish prince suffered many hundred and thousands of years in hell. After a very long time, he died there and was reborn in the ghost world as a ghost, suffering from hunger and thirst. Now he came from the hell to the ghost world, but then no food, no water. Arrogance caused this misfortune. What caused him? Arrogance caused this misfortune for him. Having understood the danger of too much enjoyment Wise people should be humble. Rich people also should be humble. If one respects the Buddhas, that person is praised in this very life. You all are praised if you respect the Buddha, remember. You all are not only praised by humans, you all are praised by the divine beings as well. You all are praised by the Brahmas as well. After death, that wise person will be reborn in the heaven. What do you prefer, becoming arrogant or humble? Remember, if you become arrogant in this life, that will become a bad practice in the samsara. Again, when you are born, you will have that bad practice in samsara. If you practice good qualities wholeheartedly, that good practice of practicing wholesome deeds will have a practice in samsara, will remain as a good habit in samsara. So that's why don't even have a hope, have a small place in your mind to do bad things. Keep the entire mind for good deeds. Use the entire time to practice wholesome deeds. Live like a fragrant flower, children. Live like a beautiful fragrant flower. What's the nature of a beautiful fragrant flower? The flower is beautiful and fragrant. Don't become an ugly flower. Become a person who is good for you and good for others. Become a person who is praised by others. Become a person who is loved by others. Anger can never be overcome by anger. Anger can only be overcome by loving kindness. So today, by learning this story from Petavattu, may you have the opportunity, learn a lesson, the danger of becoming arrogant, and have a strong determination today, children. Have a strong determination, Until I attain Nibbana, I will never become arrogant. Until I attain Nibbana, I will never become arrogant. Until I attain Nibbana, I will never become arrogant. I will become a humble person as much as possible, until I attain Nibbana. So, by learning this sermon today, may you be able to become humble wholeheartedly and become humble to the extent that Buddha expected and realize the Four Noble Truths by becoming humble in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Dear children, now you have come to the meditation session. So today we will be practicing loving kindness meditation. Children, when you practice loving kindness meditation, you will experience 11 benefits. So first of all, I will teach you the 11 benefits. Then you will have a happy mind to practice the loving kindness meditation. Children, this loving kindness meditation should be practiced just like a vehicle. Like a vehicle is moving, we should always practice loving kindness. So the benefits are, when you practice loving kindness meditation, you will sleep very well. You can wake up very well. You won't see evil dreams. You will become dear to humans, and also you will become dear to non-humans. Deities will protect you, and no fire, no poison, no weapon can affect someone. One can concentrate the mind quickly. One's facial complexion is serene. One dies without any confusion. If one does not attain a higher stage of enlightenment, one will be reborn in the Brahma world. So if you like to go to a Brahma world, what should you do, children? Practice loving kindness meditation. Now, haven't you seen evil dreams? Falling from high-rise buildings, from mountains in the night? Haven't you seen funerals, nightmares, funerals in the night? So if you don't like to see these evil dreams, what should you practice? Loving kindness. Genuinely spreading thoughts of loving kindness. Genuinely practicing wholesome thoughts and practicing wholesome qualities. So let's practice loving kindness meditation. Now close your eyes. Sit in a comfortable posture. Sit in a comfortable posture and then close your eyes and think according to what I say. I am too closing my eyes and meditating. So I will utter the verses of loving kindness meditation genuinely, wholeheartedly, wish for the happiness of others and wish for the happiness of yourself and others too. So listen to me and think according to what I say. Sit in a comfortable posture. Okay, now let's spread loving kindness. May I be free from anger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May I live in peace. May I live happily. Now let's wish for the happiness of the beings who are living at the place you are right now. It could be your house. May all beings in this place be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this city. Now children, there are many beings in this city. There are animals, creatures, demons. There are many non-human beings and many human beings also. So try to spread loving kindness to all those beings. Think that there are enormous living beings in this city. Think of them and spread loving kindness. May all beings in this city be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this province be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy. May all beings in this province be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this country be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. Children, next, we are going to spread loving kindness towards all beings living in this world. So think about the world. Okay, now let's spread loving kindness. May all beings in this world be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in all worlds. Now, children, we should think of all beings in all worlds. Without neglecting anyone, we can spread loving kindness. How fortunate we are. Let's spread loving kindness to all living beings in all worlds. May all beings in all worlds be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings be well and happy. Be well and happy. Now slowly open your eyes. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Dear children, today we are going to do something new. We are going to chant a poem. We are going to chant the Buddha's great qualities. So we are going to chant this in Sinhala. Now don't worry about this, whether you would be able to pronounce it properly or not. The subtitles will go in English letters. Even if you are chanting in Sinhala, you can read the Sinhala pronunciation through the English letters, and you will see the meaning of what we are chanting in English as English translation. So you will enjoy it. So now you can say after me. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Say after me. Raga dvesha moha nomati සිතකින් යුතු වන්නේ සිල් සමාධි ගුණ නුවණැති නිවන් සුවය දන්නේ තුන් ලොව වැඳුමන් ලැබුමට නිතියෙන් හිමි වන්නේ අරහං යන ගුණයෙන් යුතු බුදු හිමි නම දින්නේ සාදු සාදු මම ගෞතම මුනි දුස්සරණ යන්නේ ගුරු උපදෙස් කිසිවක් නැති ඍජු ගමන කියන්නේ පෙරුම් පුරාගෙන ආබල රැකවරණට එන්නේ දස බල බුදු නුවණ ඇතිව තුන් ලොව ජය ගන්නේ සම්මා සම්බුදු ගුණ යුතු බුදු හිමි නම දින්නේ සාදු සාදු මම ගෞතම මුනි දුස්සරණ යන්නේ කෙලෙසුන් තොර නුවණ ඇතිව පෙර භවයන් දන්නේ ඉපදෙන මැරෙන සසරේ ඇති තතු වැටහෙන්නේ හිරු සඳු ලෙස නුවණ ඇතිව දහමේ හැසිරෙන්නේ විජ්ජාචරණින් යුතු වූ බුදු හිමි නම දින්නේ සාදු සාදු මම ගෞතම මුනි දුස්සරණ යන්නේ සුන්දර වූ නිවන් මගෙහි සොඳින් වැඩම වන්නේ අමා නිවන් සුවය විඳින සිතකින් යුතු වන්නේ සිත කය වචනය හැම විට සොඳුරුව පවතින්නේ සුගත ගුණෙන් යුතු ගෞතම මුනිදුන් නම දින්නේ සාදු සාදු මම ගෞතම මුනිදු සරණ යන්නේ දෙව්ලොව බඹලොව මනුලොව සතර අපාදන්නේ කළ කම්පල දෙමින් සතුන් තන යන්නේ ලොව උපදින ලොවෙන් මිදෙන මග මැනවින් දන්නේ ලෝකවිදු ගුණයෙන් යුතු බුදු හිමි නමදින්නේ සාදු සාදු මම ගෞතම මුනිදු සරණ යන්නේ. Children, don't forget that we are chanting the Buddha's great qualities. It is a meditation we are doing. But while chanting, we are thinking the Buddha's qualities. Maha karunika guna ati Budu netayomu vanne Desana vita siri sadham Lovadamanaya vanne Sasare sari sarana satun Ein netera vanne Anuttaro purisa dhamma Sarati nam vanne Sadhu sadhu mama gautama Munidu sarana yanne Devlova bambalova devivaru Bana asumata enne Manulova nuvanati minisun Nivan magehi yanne Devi minisunge uttama Guru devindun vanne Satta deva manussanang Budu himi namadinne Sadhu sadhu mama gautama Munidu sarana yanne Lo satvindi naduka gena Pahadili karaminne Duken midena nivan labana Maga gena pavasanne Chaturarya satyaya gena Avabodhaya denne Buddha gunen yutu sambudu Samidun namadinne Sadhu sadhu mama gautama Munidu sarana yanne Apa muniduge budu nuwanata Hiru sandu paradinne Sila samahita gunayata Lovama vasanga vanne Diyen udata vitviduna Piyumak vilasinne Bhagava yana gunayen yutu බුදු හිමි නම දින්නේ සාදු සාදු මම ගෞතම මුනිදු සරණ යන්නේ සාදු සාදු මම ගෞතම මුනිදු සරණ යන්නේ සාදු සාදු මම ගෞතම මුනිදු සරණ යන්නේ සාදු සාදු සාදු. Namo Buddhaya. Now we have come to the sharing of good deeds, the good deeds that children have done. Sharing good deeds is another merit. So there are three people who gain merit in this world. There's one person, he does a merit and gain a merit. He does good deeds himself and gain merit. The second person, he will help other people to do merit and gain merit. Imagine in a monastery, some people, they bring food for the monks. There are people who stay in the monastery and clean the kitchen and arrange the dana hall and organize the place and make it easy for the monks and make the place clean for the monks to eat peacefully. That person also gain merit. That's the second person. The third person is, there's a person, he won't be able to go there and clean the monastery. He won't be able to bring food even, to offer food. But he can see how other people are doing good deeds and rejoice in that. He has the ability to rejoice in other people's good deeds without becoming jealous. There are people, they offer dana, but they get jealous when others offer dana. Don't become like that. Buddha preaches, all of these three people are gaining merit equally. So children, this is something to do with the mind. So try to achieve good things by developing the mind. So sharing good deeds is not a small thing. Now let's listen to a daughter, Satira Gunavardhana. So she shares her good deeds. The first question, I gave some questions during the past, in one of the past programs. How did you help your parents in the past few days? That's the question. Satira Gunavardhana Dua says, I help my parents when doing household chores. I mostly help my parents at home. When you see many people are suffering because of this terrible disease, what thoughts came into your mind? We'll see. Wish during the corona infection, I hope that they may be cured quickly and they won't have to suffer too much. A compassionate daughter, a very good daughter. And then she has practiced loving kindness meditation. Then we asked, have you convinced your friends to practice good qualities, especially in a situation like this? Then she says, I wasn't able to do much as I haven't been able to meet my friends. See, because of this coronavirus, you can't meet your friends even. But thinking wisely, even you all are at home, even you all are away from the monks, even though you are away from your friends, has it become a barrier? Is it a barrier? Or has anything blocked you to think wisely? Nothing has blocked you to think wisely. Thinking wisely can be done even in a prison, even inside a cave, even in a hospital, even in any miserable place, in any miserable situation, still you can think wisely. that cannot be taken away by anyone. So that's why we should develop mindfulness and thinking wisely and practice effort. So this dot is good. By helping my parents whenever they were in need of it. So she has helped her parents. So during the curfew, since there was curfew, my parents weren't able to do much. So anyway, this daughter and her family members, all of them have done good deeds. So may this family, Gunawardhana family, rejoice in these good deeds, and may all of us rejoice in these good deeds. And may this daughter be well and happy, have long life, and may all of us have long life and realize the Buddha's teachings in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Then a message from Mayuki and Sayuki. This Mayuki and Sayuki, two daughters, come to a Dhamma school in Colombo. I can tell this to the whole world who they are. Now they are good. They are extremely good. First, actually, they fought for a chair. That was the problem. They fought for a chair to watch TV. They had a special chair near to the TV. Then, when I talked to them one day, I asked, "Do you all fight at home?" The two sisters. Then they said yes. Then the mother and father said yes. Always they fight. Then I told the daughters, "What's the reason?" "Bant, it's because of a chair." I said, "Okay, today onwards you can't use that chair anymore." Then I said, "Give it to the sister." Then the sister started using the chair. Then the next time when they came to the monastery, I asked the sister, "Now do how? Are you still using the chair?" I said, "Okay, now today onwards, both of you all can't use that chair anymore. Offer it to the mother." Now they don't fight for that chair anymore. So Mayuki and Sayuki are good children now. Even those days they were great. They come and offer dhan in the monastery. They serve food for the monks. So small things they had. So how did you help your parents in the past few days? We helped our parents by looking after our baby brother for them. See? And one more thing, this Mayuki and Sayuki, they are living in a small house. So what happened? They wanted a pet. So they brought a dog, but then the parents were unhappy. So since they loved their children, since they loved Mayuki and Sayuki, since they want to make Mayuki and Sayuki happy, they brought this dog. But then when I heard this, I told these children, "Puta, let this dog to go and live somewhere in a big place, in a place where these dogs can run around. Please give up this dog. Please give this dog to someone else." Just on that moment, these two daughters gave up the desire of having a pet at home, and they gave away their dog. So Mayuki and Sayuki again, they are blessed always because they listen to the Sangha. I am wondering whether they are listening to the program. We helped 4 families by giving money to them. See, not just one family. Now even one family doesn't matter because it all depending on your abilities. Some people can't go to the banks. We are going through a lot of difficulties these days. So they have helped 4 families during the coronavirus and during the curfew time. Since people are locked down, people were unable to buy food, so unable to go to supermarkets. Then the ones who were able to accumulate and store up food, like this family, they have shared with 4 families, given money to 4 families. Then she is saying, when we saw so many people suffering, we felt very bad for them and also their families, and we felt extremely worried when we heard so many people have died. We honestly didn't know that this current situation would get as bad as this. That's why, children, things that we never expect in life will happen. That's why we need what? The mirror of Dhamma. Any miserable situation can happen, but Dhamma will not make you miserable. Then she says, these days every night we practice Ratana Sutra. We chant Ratana Sutra before we go to bed. Good girls. Then, have you convinced your friends? I asked them whether they have convinced their friends. Then these 2 girls are telling, yes, we did. We told our friends also to practice Ratana Sutra. Chant Ratana Sutra every night before going to bed. Then she says, in our spare time, playing and looking after our baby brother as he keeps us company. So they have a small baby boy, a younger brother. So these two girls, now no more playing with the pet, no more playing with the pet, they are playing with the baby brother. Then the seventh question: have your parents helped a family in need, especially during this tragic situation? Of course, they have. As I mentioned earlier, they gave money to four families to buy food and groceries, and they are also going to give money to the other poor. So, we are so sorry for this late reply. This response was by Mayuki and Saiki. I think they are from Japan. They are Sri Lankans, but they have got Japanese names. So, since their kids come from my Dhamma school, I can tell anything to them, they don't get angry with me. So, those are the good deeds done by Mayuki and Sayuki. So, wonderful two daughters, lovely daughters, beautiful daughters. So, may Mayuki and Sayuki and her lovely parents, both mother and father, they come to the monastery. So, the entire family is doing wholesome deeds. So, may that family be well and happy, have long life, be able to do more meritorious deeds like this, and may all of us rejoice in the deeds that done by Mayuki and Sayuki and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Dear children, once the Blessed One said, if someone can abandon the bad deeds he have done, cultivate good deeds by following the noble path, the Buddha's noble path, the Noble Eightfold Path, that person will illuminate this world like the moon frees from the clouds. Now imagine when the moon is not covered by clouds, not covered by clouds. It's very bright. The world is brightened by the moon. In the night, even in the night, you can see each other. It's bright. You can see trees, you can see each other. But when the moon is covered by clouds, what happened to the brightness? It reduces. So don't let the bad friends that you associate to cover your life with bad deeds. So that's why you are associating noble friends through this program, Mirror of Dhamma, to clarify your doubts and learn good Dhamma, to illuminate the whole world. With what? With wisdom. You should illuminate your life. You should illuminate your mind with great wisdom. So to develop that great wisdom, you are attending to this program. So now we have come to question and answers. So even in this session, you all are trying to illuminate, awaken, to enlighten your minds with the Buddha's noble teachings. Then there's a question: how can we celebrate our birthday? Children, actually, what is a birthday? How do we celebrate a birthday? What's the purpose of celebrating a birthday? So, first of all, we should know what a birthday is. So, if someone has finished a year, imagine a person was born in 2010. So, in the year of 2011, he will have a birthday party. Then 2012, after completing another 2 years, he will have a party. So each and every year that he finishes, that he completes, he will celebrate. Now actually children, if you think wisely, what happens to us day by day, year by year, month by month? Are we getting younger or are we getting older? Are we getting more time to live in this world, or are we losing the time that we have to live in this world? Are we losing the time that has remained for us to live in this world? We are losing the time to remain in this world. So how can we dance in a birthday then? How can we sing on a birthday? How can people take alcohol and drugs on a birthday? They are losing the time to survive in this world, to live in this world. Now imagine if someone is turning to 50, what has happened? Nowadays, it's like considered 70% of his life has finished. So is it an occasion for us to say, to celebrate, to jump and dance? No. A birthday is a day where you get closer, where you reduce the time, where you lose the time to live in this world. So, on a birthday, what should we do? We should do things to have long lifespan. We should do things to live long. On a birthday, what should we do? We should do things to develop our beauty. Why? Day by day, the beauty will reduce. We should do things to develop our comfort. We should do things to develop our energy. How can we do that? Now imagine if someone is getting 60. What will happen to his energy? Will increase or decrease? Will decrease. There is a secret in the Buddha's teachings to develop long lifespan, to increase the lifespan. There is a way in the Buddha's teachings to develop energy. Do you know the secret? Do you like to try? If you all were in front of me, you all would give answers. Physically in front of me. But sad to say, we are in two different places. I am in front of a camera. You all are in front of a TV. And that's how we are connected. But fortunately, at least in this way, we are learning Dhamma in a situation like this. So how can we obtain these four things? What are the four things? Ayu, Vanna, Sapa, Bala. Long life, beauty, comfort, and energy. How to obtain these things? Buddha said, when you offer food, offer dana to Mahasangha or to anyone, what are you giving the monks? When you give food, if you are giving rice and some vegetables and some fruits, once they consume that, you know, you have learned from science that it converts into protein, calcium and those things to iron. But it converts to another thing spiritually. What's that? When someone consumes food, when you offer food for monks to someone, when they eat, what will happen to their lifespan? Will increase or decrease? If they don't get food, won't they die? If someone is not receiving food for 7 days, 8 days, will they live? No. So when a person is eating, he will increase his lifespan. He will maintain his lifespan. And what happens to his beauty? Will increase. When someone does not get food, if a person does not get food, he will become thinny, will become ugly. Now there are some people living in some countries, no proper food. Haven't you seen them? Their veins are popping out, bones can be seen, no cheeks, no muscles, only the bones can be seen. Bones are popping out, look like demons actually. Lack of food. So the reason for you to maintain your beauty is by consuming food. Then what happens to the comfort when you eat? If no food, can you play? Can you walk properly? Can you work hard? Can you run around if there's no food? No. Then you live peacefully. You are living a comfortable life because you all are consuming food. Then how do you get energy? How do you work hard? How do you talk? How do you do all this work? Because you consume food. Buddha taught one more thing. Now when someone consumes food, more than protein and calcium, you get these four things. Long life, beauty, comfort and energy. So there's one more thing Buddha revealed for us. The people who offer food, in return, they get what? Long life, beauty, comfort and energy. Did we know that? We thought when we give, we will lose. No, when we give food to others, they will receive four things, and we will also in return receive four things. Do you like offering dana now? Then offer dana. Then children, you will receive these four things not only in this life, in upcoming births you will receive these things. So what should you do on a birthday? You can have a cake. So you can cut that cake and you can have a birthday cake and you can have candles and tell your friends, dear friends, I have lived for 10 years. I have only another 50 years or 60 years. Might be another 10 years, might be another 5 years. So this is a reminder for me. This is a reminder for you all that everybody is getting old. Everybody is getting older day by day. Everybody is getting closer to leave this world day by day. So this is a message for you all to become mindful and to do good deeds. So first part, by having candles on the cake, you can do that message. You can remember yourself. Then the second thing, you can cut the cake and offer it to your friends and gain a merit by offering food. Then apart the cake, you can offer some food, some drinks, and give them long life. So when you're offering something on your birthday, the first portion you can offer to the Buddha. The second portion you can offer to the Sangha. Third portion you can offer to your mother and father, then to your relatives and to your friends. What do you think about this birthday celebration? Then you can offer food for innocent people, to poor, then to people who are living in old folks' homes, living in there are children living in orphanages. You can help everyone. Remember, we should practice dana like a great cloud is raining to a huge area, to a big area. We should practice dana and help people as much as possible. So today for Q&A we learn how can we celebrate our birthday. So that's for today's program. So please children, send us more questions. So if you like to ask questions, write questions, email us questions, you can see the email address on the screen and the WhatsApp number. Send us questions as much as possible. We will answer them in these programs and also in the Monks in the Morning program, and make your lives successful, and will help you to freed from the clouds and illuminate the whole world, brighten the whole world with the wisdom of the Buddha's teachings, and become wonderful, wise children and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Dear children, today we are going to chant another wonderful Parita chanting, a blessing chanting, a protective discourse, and also about loving kindness, that is Karaniya Metta Sutta. So if you like to know the background story or the reason for a Blessed One, for the Buddha to teach or introduced Karaniya Metta Sutta, well, the reason is once during the Buddha's time, some bhikkhus went to the forest to meditate and to practice the Buddha's teachings. Monks usually find a calm and a peaceful place to meditate and to live peacefully. So, after they went to that forest, due to their good qualities, because of the good qualities those monks have possessed, those divine beings bound to that forest, to the tree, couldn't remain in the top of the trees. Some divine beings are living on trees. Their mansions are made on trees. So after the monks went and started living under the trees and started making cottages under trees, the divine beings couldn't remain in a higher place because the monks were living in a lower place. So since they were earthbound devas, I believe they could not remain in their mansions. So monks started making kutis, so they tolerated 1 day, they tolerated 2 days, 3 days, but finally these divine beings, they were not happy with these monks dwelling in this forest. So even though they were divine beings, they did not have right views. That's why we should go to divine worlds by developing right views and with the refuge of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So now these divine beings, in the middle of the night, they make various noise and they made the monks feel uncomfortable and they produce bad smell. So monks find it uncomfortable to live in that forest. The happiness that they expected, the peace that they expected, the seclusion that they expected, they did not get that. Then they came back to the Buddha and told the Blessed One, we went to this forest, but then we were disturbed by unseen beings. We couldn't see them. We were disturbed by unseen beings. So there were no humans, but then we heard various noise and sounds. So we were distracted actually. Then the Blessed One said, Bhikkhus, get back to the same place. Go back to the same place and meditate. It's a very suitable place for you, but go and chant the Karanimetta Sutta first. Then Buddha taught the Karanimetta Sutta and sent back to the same place. They were sent to the same place and they chanted Karanimetta Sutta and started meditating. The divine beings who are unhappy with the monks, after chanting Karanimetta Sutta, the divine beings recognize who these monks are, the great qualities of monks, the value of the great monks and their loving kindness. Then the divine beings realize that these monks are good people. These monks are a good group of people. We should help them. And the divine beings who disturbed the monks started preparing, arranging water for them, helping them to find alms food. So when the monks went to the nearest houses to go to collect food, the divine beings on the previous day go and remind the people and tell them, and they used to tell the people, look, tomorrow monks will come, prepare alms food. The divine beings help the monks like that. So if you also chant the Karanimetta Sutta, won't the divine beings help you, children? Will help you. Even if the divine beings don't help you, still you will chant something that was said by a Buddha. You are chanting, you are spreading loving kindness. When you spread loving kindness, non-human beings will become pleasant to you. So don't you like to have non-human beings that are pleasant to you? If non-human beings will become pleasant to you, think about human beings. They will also become pleasant to you when you practice loving kindness. So let's chant the Karanimetta Sutta in Pali and English today. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya mattha kusalena yantam santam padang abhisamicca sakko ujuca sujuca suvaco chassa mudu anatimani. One skilled in good, wishing to attain that state of peace, nibbana, should act thus. He should be clever, upright, exceedingly upright, obedient, gentle, and humble. Santussakocha subharocha appakiccocha sallahukavutti santindriyocha nipakocha appagabho kulesu ananugiddho. He should be content, easy to support, with few duties, living lightly, controlled in senses, discerning, courteous and unattached to families. Nacha kuddhang samachare kinchi yena vinyu pare upavadeyung sukhino vakhemino hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. One should not do any slight wrong which the wise might censure. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds. Ye kechipana bhutati tasava thavarava anavasesa Dighava ye mahantava Majjhimarasa kanukathula Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, timid or fearless, long or large, medium, short, subtle or gross, ditta va eva additta, yecha dure vasanti avidure, bhuta va sambhave siva, sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta, visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth, may all beings have happy minds. Na paro parang nikubbetha, nati manyetha katha chinang kanchi, vyarosana patigha sanya, nanya manyassa dukkha micceya. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere, neither from anger nor ill will, should anyone wish harm to another. Mata yatha niyang puttang, ayusa eka putta manurakhe, evampi sabba bhutesu, manasambhavaye aparimanang. As a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate boundless loving kindness. Mettancha sabba lokasming manasambhavaye aparimanang. Uddhang adocha tiriyancha asambadhang averang asapattang. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless loving kindness, above, below, and all around, unobstructed, without hatred or resentment. Tittang charang nisinno va, sayano va yavatassa vigata middho, etang sating aditteya, brahmametam viharang idhamahu. Whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or whenever awake, one should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here. Dittincha anupagamma silava dassanena sampanno Kāmesu vineyya gedang nahi jatu gabhaseyang punaretiti. Not falling into wrong views, but virtuous and possessing right view, removing desire for sensual pleasures, one comes never again to birth in the womb. Etena saccena suatti hotu. By this truth may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya, meritorious children. Now we have to share merit with the people who have helped us to make this program successful. To broadcast this program through the Shraddha TV channel and through the other media platforms. Meritorious family from England, especially two children from England, helped us to sponsor for this program. So they are son Kyle and daughter Kylie. Actually, these two children, they have collected the money they received on their birthdays given by their grandparents. They have been collecting this money for some time, to use this money for a meritorious deed. So now they have used that money for a merit that can be done as a timely, meritorious deed. When you offer something in a suitable time, in a proper time, you get things in a proper time. So son Kyle and daughter Kylie were able to gain enormous merit by giving the gift of Dhamma. Buddha said, among all the gifts, the gift of Dhamma excels all the gifts. So son Kyle and Kylie were so fortunate. They were so fortunate to gain a merit to pass the Buddha's words that was realized by great difficulties by a Buddha, and then a Dhamma that was protected for more than 2,600 years by the Sangha. Son Kyle and Kylie helped us today to pass the Buddha's message to many countries. So let's share merit with all the gods today, and may all the gods rejoice in this merit, and may all the gods protect these two children living in England. May they be protected by this coronavirus. May they not get infected in any way. May all the gods protect everyone in this world from coronavirus, and may all the gods realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And also we should share merit with all the departed relatives of son Kyle and daughter Kylie, and may all the departed relatives of all of us, and whoever helped son Kyle and Kylie, giving gifts for them, as giving money as a gift for them, and directing them in the right path. May their parents, departed relatives, rejoice in this merit. May all the departed relatives of all of us rejoice in this rare merit, and may all the departed relatives rejoice in this merit and be well and happy, be well and happy, be well and happy, and escape from this miserable journey of samsara as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So these children like to share merit with our Lokasamin Wahanse. So may our Lokasamin Wahanse, most venerable Avasarai Kiripatgoda Jnanananda Mahathera, and the respected monks of Mahamana Buddhist monasteries and all over the world, monks living in all over the world, and all the nuns of Mahamana Buddhist monasteries and nuns living in all over the world, be well and happy, be well and happy, have long life, have well-being, and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And son Kyle and Kylie have a great hope for sponsoring this program. Actually, these children wanted to bless their father. So father's 38th birthday. So that is falling on the 4th of May. So they wanted to bless their father, who's getting older day by day. So they see a birthday as a day that is losing the time to live in this world, and they wanted to bless their father by gaining a powerful merit, and with that powerful merit they wanted their father to realize the Four Noble Truths, and they want to see their father living long, and their mother living a long life, and have long life, and may their grandparents also to live long, and these wonderful kids who's learning Dhamma and reading Dhamma books every day, listening to monks in the morning every day, is sharing merit with all of their family members immensely. So they are hoping to share merit with their father, that is Pravinda Disanayaka, their father, and their mother Hansika Disanayaka. So may that father, that meritorious father, be well and happy, and the entire family be well and happy, have long life, and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And also, may everyone who donate for Shraddha TV, who make donations monthly and in various other ways, rejoice in this rare merit. And may everyone who helped the Shraddha TV to propagate the Buddha's teachings be well and happy, be protected by the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. And may everyone who's suffering from the coronavirus be blessed by the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, be blessed by the great qualities of the Buddha, by the great qualities of Arahant Angulimala, and also may they get cured by the power of Arahant Bakula. And may everyone be blessed, and may everyone realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Hope to see you again on next Saturday.
මෙවැනි වටිනා ධර්ම දේශනා නැරඹීමට ශ්‍රද්ධා YouTube චැනලය සබස්ක්‍රයිබ් කර සීනුව ලකුණ ඔබන්න.